Okay, so for the tuck front lever pulls, we're going to hang upside down on the rings. Initially what you can do is put your feet out against the strap so you just get yourself secured, and then shoulder blades back. From there you're going to bring your knees down into your chest, compress your knees into your chest. Now we're going to lower the hips down in line with the shoulders. We're not going to drop the hips below the shoulders, we're going to keep them in line with the shoulders. 1, 2, pause, shoot back up, and that's 1 rep. So coming down, knees to chest, hips in line with the shoulders, lock the elbows, 1, 2, pause, shoot back up, yeah? And you're going to do anything from 6 upwards to 10 repetitions. Okay, so with the single leg hinge, we're going to stand on one leg. When you're standing on this foot, you want to make sure that you're on a nice straight line. You want to keep that foot straight. When you're doing the hinge, what you want to be careful of is that your knee doesn't fall inwards. You're constantly turning the knee out this way, yeah? So what you're going to do is grab a pole. From here, you're going to stand and stabilize and balance on the single leg. And then from there, you can bend it at the knee, and you're going to hinge your back heel up. You only bend over that you can maintain that nice natural curve through your lower back. You want to come up. What you don't want to do is let the back fall over like that. So it's keeping that chest nice and upright, chest up, looking ahead, twisting the knee out, hinging at the hip, pivoting over, getting over as far as you can tolerate. Come back up again, reset, repeat, 10 reps per leg. Okay, so on the T-raise, what we're going to do is we're going to lie down, arms out in line with the shoulders, thumbs facing up, palms facing forward. Lift the arms up, and then when you lift the arms up, what you're trying to do is tuck and pull your belly button off the ground by squeezing the pelvis up and under. So tuck the chin under, squeeze the belly up off the ground, lift up. Hold this position for 30 seconds. Arms are facing forward. You're sitting down into a nice deep squat pattern. And now, so we're going to progress this one by trying to get up towards 12 reps. So anything from 8 reps minimum upwards to 12 reps is good. So first movement is to shrug the shoulder down. Once you've shrugged the shoulder down, then you pull up using your legs to help you. 1, 2 at the top, come down, stretch at the bottom. 1, 2, shrug shoulders on, pull up. 1, 2 at the top, 8 to 12 reps here. What you're going to do is you're going to pick one leg up. You see here I'm holding my back leg up, and with the other hand I'm supporting myself, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this back knee holding this heel in, come down, do the same movement, but the only thing that's differently here is that you're holding the back leg. So what that'll do is it'll create a lot more stretch but a lot more force through the leg that you're working. So you're going to work anything from 8 upwards to 10 repetitions. What you're going to do is you're going to do the pressing exercise. This time you put your elbow, you lie down on the ground. You're also making sure when you do this that you press your lower back flat into the floor, yeah? So you've got to press that lower back flat into the floor, yeah? And then from there, you put your elbows like this, and you're pushing your arms overhead. You're trying to keep your elbows and your hands flat on the ground. So you see I've got my palms facing up like this, yeah? So I'm going to push overhead at this point here to get a bit sticky. So you can lock your elbows there, push your back flat, stretch up and come down. Push up, stretch it up, lock it up, lock it up, lock it up, and then back, yeah? So you're going to get the mobility like that. So it's going to make it a lot more manageable. And then what you're going to do is do 10 reps of that one. All right, so we're hanging back off the rings at about a 45 to 75 degree angle. Shrug the shoulders down and back. Row up, push the hands down towards the hips. 1, 2, release. Shrug shoulders on, pull hands down towards the hips. 1, 2, release, yeah? So we're going for 8 to 12 repetitions, yeah? Lateral lunges, we take a nice wide stance. We've got the toes slightly turning out. We're gonna sit down into that big horse stance squat. We're going to move over laterally to the side. We're going to lock this thigh. You're going to sit down, hold your posture up. 1, 2. Transfer the weight over to the other side. 1, 2. When you're doing it, you want to make sure you're keeping that lower back erect. You can bend forward, but you don't want to hunch your back over. So you're keeping that lower back nice and erect. 1, 2. 1, 2. So you're going to do 20 reps. So it's 1, 2, 3, so forth. The rings adjusted just down so the bottom of the ring is in line with the knee. We're going to step forward into that, lock the abs in nice and tight, squeeze the butt, take the shoulders forward, get a nice big stretch through the shoulders, 1, 2. When we push up through the shoulders here, we want to finish off the movement, drive the shoulder blades apart, keep the butt tucked up and under. So it's bend, 1, 2, press, 1, 2. We're going to do 8 to 12 reps. Okay, as you finish the push-ups, you're then going to walk forward and stretch out your shoulders, going as far forward as you can, lifting your chest up, pushing your palms facing forward, thumbs facing up, and stretching forward for 30 seconds.